MAGA veteran shuts up delusional Kamala Harris surrogate with her Rainbow Coalition Kamala t-shirt on, sans bra, and pokies, trying to distract Charlie Kirk and get him off of his game. And even though he sounds a little nasally and perhaps maybe under the weather, he is still operating at 100%.
So this student spread lies about Kamala Harris, but Charlie Kirk cleared them all up and came back with facts.
Do you believe in state rights?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay. Are you okay then with the possibility of having a nationwide abortion ban?
I mean, there's zero chance of that happening, but of course, one day I would love to have that happen. Yeah, I mean, we can't get 30 Republican senators to agree that they're pro-life, and so it's fear-mongering by your preferred candidate to try to hold on to political power.
So
and by the way,
you're okay with it, though, if it were to pass? If there were to be a national abortion ban, you would be okay with that?
Well, you know what? It's not what Charlie Kirk wants. If it were to pass, it means the people want it. Because the representatives reflect the will of the people.
Or it could be enacted as an exexitive action.
Well, no, it can't. First of all,
you can reinstate the Comstock law and have it apply to
the Supreme Court has said that it's to the states, and that's where it holds right now. I think that's a really good place for it, considering the temperature of the country.
Project 2025, which is Donald Trump's plan.
Well, no, it's not, actually. So it's like, I'm not going to let you come up here and just lie. That's not true. It was done by an outside group. He had nothing to do with it. But
the Heritage Foundation, which he took over 60% of his policies from in his first term, you're going to say he's completely separate from the Heritage Foundation? Also,
yes, I will.
The authors of Project 2025 were senior people in his first office.
Well, hold on. Since we're talking about Project 2025, maybe you can help me explain this. Do you support Kamala Harris getting rid of the filibuster to restore Roe versus Wade?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in the filibuster.
You don't believe in the filibuster?
I think it's anti-democratic.
Okay. Do you think we should ban fracking?
Yes, I do.
Does your candidate?
She's kind of iffy on that one. She was against it, or she was for banning fracking in her.
Do you think she's telling the truth when she says she's for it?
Well, for banning fracking?
No, that she says she's for fracking. Is she telling the truth?
I think that she's being pushed one way or the other because people are. She's working on winning an election.
Oh, winning an election. So just tell the voters what they want, right?
I think that if you want to win an election, you have to sometimes compromise on the things that you originally believed in. She realized that it was not a productive policy when she was running in 2020, and she didn't get the nomination, so she backstepped. And it's okay for people to change their opinions when they've learned more.
What is her greatest accomplishment?
She's had a record number of tie-breaking votes in the Senate of any vice president ever.
What's the greatest legislative accomplishment you'd point to?
I don't have any.
No, but the tie-breaking vote. Tell me one tie-breaking vote.
Oh, I wish I had this on the top of my head, but I don't. I have another question for you. Do you believe in parents' rights?
I'm curious about her achievements. Of course, parents can't abuse their kids, but I do believe in parents' rights. Yes, but tell me this.
Do you believe that it's okay to ban critical race theory nationwide?
Tip-top performance by Charlie Kirk. Nothing else should be expected. And he humiliates her in front of the crowd of her peers, all of whom wearing MAGA hats from what I can tell. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Kevin. And if you're here for the first time, hi. I've got a lot that I want to share with you. And I even want to show you Kamala stripped. Well, not that way, but stay tuned, folks, because this is going to be another great one. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop comments, and make sure you give our friends over at Chapter a call, especially if you're on Medicare or know anyone who is, because now is the time to take action. The economic data is about to get messy, and most people have zero plan for what's coming. Felix Prinz says, here are two things that have worked for decades to protect your money, while others panic. And if you are interested in saving money, specifically on your Medicare, then make sure you give our friends at Chapter a call. And I want you guys to really, really pay attention here, because it's come to my attention that most seniors are not on the best Medicare plan. They're either overpaying for the same coverage they could get elsewhere, or they don't have the coverage they need in an emergency. Chapter can review your options in under 20 minutes. It's fast, it's simple, it's easy, and it's free. If you're already on the best possible plan, they'll tell you they're unbiased and they're purely here to help folks, seniors, save money on healthcare, on average $1,100. And if you're not on the right plan, they'll help you switch, even if it's to a plan that pays them nothing. Again, unbiased, folks. This is unique and unlike any other Medicare provider out there, and this is exactly why we love Chapter so much, because they're literally just trying to help people. Chapter works for you, not big insurance or the government, and there's no pressure, just honest, free advice from professionals who know Medicare inside and out.
Up cops on January 6th. Meanwhile, this guy, this should be the lead story, is clearly suffering from massive mental decline. He is out of his mind with all of the show and tell procedures that go on in the Oval Office. 2 days ago, he gave 3 press conferences in a row. And if you don't think he has dementia, let's just discuss the time that when he was on the campaign trail that he tried to perform oral sex on a microphone. If Joe Biden did this,
I hope this is what Democrats do next year.
ER.
If this is the Democratic strategy, congratulations, America. You've already reelected Republican majorities as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, because Trump's approval
Listen
is in
to-
the
listen
low
to this
30s.
one.
It's
Listen
in
to
the
this
low
one.
30s right
Listen to
now.
this
Coming up next for us.
Up cop.
Okay, I almost forgot these. Let me make some room. Actually, I think I have everything I need.
Is this the Democrats' strategy? Highlight failures and show a suitcase full of books you can't sell? Who writes a book about how they failed? Like, who does that in such epic fashion? And then, you have these lunatics on CNN talking about Trump's approval rating is 30%. Where did you get that number from? And what does it even matter? Trump's not running again. Trump's not running for a 3rd term or 4th term or however you want to put that. Like, come on, lady, get it together here. And speaking of getting it together, I got to show you guys this one, because this one is absolutely hilarious, because Benny Johnson says that this is the funniest 20-second video on the internet right now. Geriatric obese diabetic libs in Wisconsin forced to exercise for the first time in years when they realize they're protesting J.D. Vance's motorcade on the wrong damn road. Remember that song? We built this city. Many heart attacks. Many near heart attacks. I'm dying. Oh, man. I don't know if it'll play. Something's wrong with this one. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me again, and I'm ready to get this day started, get it off on the right foot. We did really, really well yesterday, last night. It was a really late upload, but sure enough, because of the video's success, sure enough, YouTube was like, advertisers don't like you talking about this type of stuff. So let's see if advertisers have a problem with this.
If you are the praying type, I would ask you to join me in prayer. I'm just going to say a prayer for the 2 little kids who lost their lives yesterday. And this is a prayer we say a lot in my church, and I've always found it very meaningful. It's very short. But eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. Thank you all. Now, with that, I will take some questions. You are the praying type.
Thank you. Thank you, J.D. Vance. Thank you.
citizens from those deadly poisons. Reagan.
Thanks, Caroline. I have 2 questions for you.
Sure.
Democrats, including former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Bray, attacked prayer and pushed gun control in the aftermath of yesterday's shooting. What's the White House's response to their comments?
Yes, I saw the comments of my predecessor, Ms. Psaki, and frankly, I think they're incredibly insensitive and disrespectful to the tens of millions of Americans of faith across this country who believe in the power of prayer, who believe that prayer works, and who believe that in a time of mourning like this, when beautiful young children were killed while praying in a church, it's utterly disrespectful to deride the power of prayer in this country, and it's disrespectful to the millions of Americans of faith. And I would encourage Ms. Psaki to pray for these families themselves who need it right now more than ever.